Hey everybody, I'm Dylan Estes, and today we are in the Plaid studio to talk about a brand new product on the market, which is Mod Podge Texture Coat. This is one of the newest formulas in the Mod Podge line, and you may know that Mod Podge has been around for over 50 years. It's America's favorite decoupage glue, sealer, and finish all in one. And we have added a brand new formula to the line. Now, this Mod Podge Texture Coat is very different than our traditional Mod Podge. This one is tinted white, so it's completely opaque white, and it has stiffening qualities. And I'm gonna show you how to use it with fabrics, sweaters, all kinds of different elements to elevate your craft project. So let's get into what you can do with it, and then I'm gonna show you an example of how we're gonna craft with it today. So Mod Podge Texture Coat comes in an 8-ounce bottle, which is a ton of product when you are working with projects like this. And let me show you some examples of projects that we've done. Now, this is great for stiffening different kinds of fabrics. Like I said, like lace. This is an old sweater that we tinted the Mod Podge Texture Coat with, so that since it's a white base, you can actually make pastel colors all the way to fully saturated colors, which is really fun. You can also stiffen florals. So this is a leaf that we coated in the Mod Podge Texture Coat. You can do the same with flowers. We love to use rope and twine to like almost permanently encapsulate something. So this is a little planter we did, and it's kind of got a nautical theme. So we've got that rope that's been dipped into the Mod Podge Texture Coat, wrapped around a completely recycled tin can. This is just a tin soup can that we recycled and upcycled into this really cool vase. Now, like I said too, we use it with sweaters. So this is a traditional glass hurricane vase, and we've taken a sweater sleeve and we've dipped it in the Mod Podge Texture Coat, and we've also tinted it with folk art acrylic paint. So again, you can get really beautiful gradients. It comes white, and then you can add more color depending on what project you're doing. I also like to kind of freeze objects in time. So another floral, this is just a simple gessoed canvas, and since this is a white product, it melds right into that canvas. So it looks like it's part of the canvas itself. So I'm going to show you today how to do kind of a modern art technique using some duck canvas, just some heavy duty canvas, Mod Podge Texture Coat, and a canvas panel. All right, so Mod Podge Texture Coat is super messy, so I'm wearing a pair of gloves. It's not toxic, and it washes away with soap and water, so it's a great product to be using, but it is easier if you have some gloves on and if you're protecting your workspace, because Mod Podge Texture Coat is permanent. So you want to make sure that you've got some paper down. I'm doing this in a non-stick pan. This is one of my favorite surfaces to craft in, just because paint doesn't stick to it, varnish, glue, none of that stuff sticks to this pan. So I'm able to peel up any dried paint or Mod Podge and reuse it time and time again. And then I've got an 8x10 canvas, and I like to put my canvas up on little push pins. This keeps it elevated off the tray so that when I do start molding my fabric, the extra Mod Podge is going to drip off the edges and give me a nice clean edge on the bottom versus it sitting down in the product. Now, the easiest way to use Mod Podge Texture Coat is to put it in a little dish and then dip whatever you're doing into that dish. You can, for smaller objects, you should be able to dip it right into the bottle, but since this is a piece of fabric, I'm going to dip it right in. So this is just a piece of heavy canvas, perfectly flexible. And what I'm going to do is show you how to kind of freeze its motion in time and give a really elevated, gorgeous look to it. Okay, so we're going to ball this piece of canvas up, and the goal here is to saturate the canvas. So you want to get this texture coat in every little bit of the canvas. Like I said, it's very messy and really fun. There's no rules to this product, which makes it really creative. I'm sure there are so many different things you can do with this. It is really limitless, but you know, the whole idea behind this is taking things that are flexible or maybe not so permanent and making them permanent memories. So maybe you have an old bouquet of flowers that brings back some memories, and you want to take a flower from that and make it into a piece of art. You can do that with Mod Podge Texture Coat. Okay, now I have completely soaked my piece of canvas, and I'm going to lay it out onto my canvas panel here. So now you can see the fabric is actually starting to retain a shape. Before it was totally flexible, and now that we've dipped it in the Mod Podge Texture Coat, it's starting to give its own little texture on the side here. And if you miss any areas, you can just take your fingers or a brush, anything you want to use. And the goal here is we're just going to make a really cool pattern on our canvas. Now, the one example I showed you had some ruffles, so we're going to do that as well. So this will keep the shape of whatever we put in it, so we can make this completely artistic. And I know if you're on Pinterest like me, there's always some beautiful wall art that looks like a gorgeous draping fabric that has been frozen in time. And that's exactly what I like to see with this product. So it almost looks like a beautiful kind of sheet that has been windswept, and it's going to be a permanent piece of artwork for you to put on your wall. So there really are no rules to this. We've done so many different projects with this. We'd love to see what you guys come up with. It's really cool to take stuffed animals and dip those in there and make kind of like a ceramic art piece. So think about, like, you know, having some friends over and everybody brings some fabric and a canvas, and then you can make this really modern, gorgeous wall art. You can see I'm just playing here. The great thing about Mod Podge Texture Coat is you have a really long open time, but it also still keeps the shape. So you can see this fabric is not moving anywhere because it's that really thick formula, but you can still keep shaping it. So maybe I don't like as much raised areas here, and you can make it look more defined by pinching these little areas and then smoothing out that texture coat with my fingers. But again, you can use any kind of tools. It's great with a little scraper. Super freeing and very creative. Okay, so after you dip your project in Mod Podge Texture Coat, you'll want to let this dry at least overnight before testing out how dry it is. Now, depending on where you live and the humidity at the time of crafting, that can take anywhere from 24 hours to 48 hours, but generally this dries really fast, especially if you put it in a well-ventilated area with a little airflow. And then it's going to end up looking just like this, but frozen in time. And then I can take this canvas and display it on my wall. It goes beautiful with all the neutral tones and textures that are so hot right now. So Mod Podge Texture Coat is available right now, comes in this great 8-ounce size, and you can do so many different things for it. So hopefully we inspired you, and we'd love to see what you guys make with it. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye, guys.